Guess what? The math that says each airline passenger gets to put one carry-on in the overhead bin, well, it doesn't always work out. Here to tell us more is WSJ's middle seat columnist, Scott McCartney. Hi, Scott. How often do airlines sell tickets on planes that have more seats than bin spaces?
Every day, almost every flight. That's why airlines are having to check bags at the gate on most of their mainline flights these days, and why passengers get anxious and worried about being able to store their bags, and why the industry is trying hard to figure out a solution.
So on airlines like American and Delta, carry-on bags can be 22 inches by 14 by 9. There's now a suggestion, correct, to take down dimensions by around half an inch or so on every side. What impact would that have on the number of bags people could bring on?
Well, this was a proposal from the International Air Transport Association. That's an airline group, and they've actually shelved the proposal because of an uproar. Some of it from U.S. Airlines, which opposed the smaller standards. IATA said if these standards were adopted, then there would be enough space for all passengers on any plane with 120 seats or more. They get there by actually really significantly squeezing down the depth of a bag from 9 inches to about 7.5 inches. And what that means is you could put that skinnier bag underneath the seat in front of you. So their expectation was some of those bags, instead of going over in the overhead bin, would have to go under the seats in front of you. And all around, it's just a bad deal for travelers.
So there are no regulations about this? I mean, shouldn't there be a rule, it seems to me, that airlines can't sell a seat for which there's no corresponding bin space? I mean, if I'm a business passenger, I buy my ticket, and then I'm told as I board I have to check on my carry-on, I'm gonna be a little angry.
Well, it's a very tough thing. Some people don't travel with carry-on bags. Not every seat on a flight is filled. So in a sense, airlines overbook the bins. It's probably not unlike, the parking lot where there's free parking offered, and sometimes the parking lot's full. In this case, it's almost every flight that's full. But they don't charge you when they do have to check your bag. And what you pay for with airlines is transportation from A to B. So they're actually providing the service that they promise, even if it's lacking in many ways.
Well, we know that all of this is leading to sort of more bad behavior and the pre-boarding, people elbowing to get on first so they can get their bag in a bin. So what are some of the proposed solutions, or is this problem here to stay?
Well, I think the problem's here to stay for a long time. There's a huge issue, I think, not just with people elbowing and boarding, but people feeling pressured to pay fees for early boarding or to hang on to their elite status, which doesn't get them much more than elite boarding. So in a sense, by limiting the carry-on bin space, airlines are charging more fees for it. The long-term solution is a complete redesign of the cabin, and Boeing's already offering this on new aircraft. It can't be retrofitted into older aircraft, but they've taken pipes, conduits, everything out of the ceiling and created bins that push up into the ceiling. You can put big rollerboard bags in sideways instead of laying them flat. And that allows you to put 50% more bags in there, and you can make the numbers work if you can do that.
Well, a solution would be welcome, because I tell you, sometimes it feels like a dog-eat-dog world when you're boarding the plane. Thank you so much, Scott.
Sure, good to be with you.